After a family medical emergency, Julianne Hough is putting her frustrations with her brother Derek aside. Hayley Erbert, 29, had emergency surgery in December to treat a cerebral hematoma, and Julianne, 36, claims the experience has damaged her relationship with Derek, 39. At some point, it feels like a fresh start, the former DWTS contestant told People magazine. There might have been little things kind of looming or lingering in the background, especially with what just happened with Derek and Hayley, but when you're left with life or death situations, nothing else matters. Competitive things, no matter how small or what they may be, just disappear, she continued. Erbert, who dated Derek for 8 years before getting married in August 2023, was admitted to the hospital in December after she became disoriented at the conclusion of a concert she was doing with her spouse. After receiving a diagnosis of cranial hematoma from a burst blood vessel, the "So you think you can dance?" alumnus underwent emergency brain surgery right away. An intracranial hematoma, according to the Mayo Clinic, is an accumulation of blood inside the brain tissue or under the skull that presses against the brain. In order to restore the skull to its natural shape and protect the brain from injury, she had to undergo a second surgery. Derek described his spouse's recuperation as nearly a miracle. Julianne acknowledged experiencing highs and lows with her family as well. The Footloose alum said, "Even though we don't always agree on everything, and sometimes we don't have the same beliefs or understandings of things, I am so blessed to have the family that I do. The most painful thing is when we don't have a connection," she continued. In an attempt to protect oneself, you may occasionally do the action that causes the greatest amount of pain, which is to remove yourself. Thus, our family is much like any other. We all have our circumstances and but connecting is what we really want. And I believe that's something that we're all genuinely motivated to do. Additionally, Julianne has shown her sister Catherine comfort, sharing that difficult times do help one to put things in perspective. Catherine lost a spouse to glioblastoma 2 years ago. When something terrible occurs, something extremely difficult, or something where someone needs you, the dance phenomenon said, it makes you realize that as humans, as people on this planet, we really do care so much. People want to come together when things happen in life, just generally, she said in closing. And we need to keep in mind that, despite the overwhelming amount of conflict in the world, humanity is generally good at heart and wants to stand by one another.